Nick Ilkins outside the London Stadium West Ham fan TV. Marshy, always pleasure to listen to you, mate. Give me some words of wisdom because I need cheering up.
I don't think there is, mate, to be honest with you. I heard you say about Pellegrini just saying, how long do you give him? I think this is yet another one, tactically inept. Dinosaur-like. South America.
The thing that worries me, Marshy, is Everton, we was terrible.
Yeah.
Last week we was terrible. To make the same mistakes with the same lineup, there's something going on, isn't there?
I'll tell you what the problem is, Nick. He's got to come out and explain himself as to why he's got them three players that were playing prior to the Everton game. We're playing our best football. What is it? Fredericks, Lanzini, Ogbonna. Where are they? I mean, Pellegrini, you saw, right? Scored one of the goals, trying to get us back in the game. Defensively inept. He can't defend properly. We're just not at the races again today. You know, a side like Newcastle come down. Fair play to them. Very loud. They went ballistic. You know, that's what away games.
So they should.
Exactly. So they should. Yeah. You know, big club mentality. Field out again. Long way to come. We do the same as them. It looked like a carbon copy of when we went up there last year, Nick. You know what I mean? We beat them at home 3-0, didn't we?
Marshy, they have been awful away from home. Awful.
Yeah.
And we made them look excellent.
Teams are doing that though, Nick, aren't they? Teams are coming down here, you know.
They fancy it because they identify what's going wrong.
But there's no reason why they shouldn't fancy their luck. And again, you know, Newcastle, fair play to them, coming down again. Sheffield United, we don't beat them. Trying to break into your so-called top six, you know, this is, I've heard Dom say it, a few others, various people say it, this is probably the season to do it. And yet again, we're going to have a long season making up the numbers in this league. You know, like, what are we going to do? You got a tactical dinosaur in Pellegrini. All right, he's been there, done it. There's no disrespecting, obviously.
The choice, Mark.
I don't know.
You had the choice. Would you get rid of him today?
Yeah, I would do. Yeah, I definitely would do. Yeah, I'll probably be the first to sign a position to get him out. I mean, I really don't. You know, everyone's quite knowledgeable about their football. You know, I like to think I'm pretty knowledgeable as well. But with this, how long do you give him? You know, signed a whatever contract. You know, he's been there, done it. Won the league with Man City the first year he's come back.
JP made a good point though. This is Bilic, Moyes, Allardyce, now Pellegrini. Is it something coming from upstairs? Is there something within the club?
Yeah, possibly, yeah. I mean, there's obviously a lot of things sounding out in the back that we don't know about. So, I mean, it'd be interesting to come out. I mean, it's similar to the Arsenal thing, isn't it, with the Xhaka thing? Similar to the Ozil thing. Whether he played for Arsenal today, who knows? But, I mean, come out and tell us something. We're going to all be questioning Pellegrini's tactical decisions. You know, Haller must be the most frustrated bloke in London. I don't know a more frustrated bloke. You know, whether that's fucking, you know, football-wise, sexually, everything. Do you know what I mean? It's all just he's a great player. We don't feed him. I think Anderson was our best player, I'll be honest. I think he tried to make it happen. Lanzini, when he came on, tried to make it happen.
Played a lot better in the last 20, 25.
Yeah, we did, yeah, but why are we 3-0 down and trying to play good football? Why are we trying to lose one goal? And at the end of the day, we're lucky to go in at 2-0. Should have been 4. I mean, all right, Roberto made a couple of good saves, but, you know, we're already 2-0 down. But what's he doing for all 3 goals? Yeah. What's he doing for the Shelvey one? By the way, just quickly, if fucking David Sullivan's watching, apparently he told me at Wigan the other year that Shelvey was useless. Weren't too bad there, was he?
I've said this for years, mate. He runs midfields. Every time he plays against us, he runs it.
He run without that Maximum. I think Shelvey was probably their best player. Both centre-halves scoring their goals. You don't see goals considered like that in your local park on a Sunday morning. So I mean, why are we allowing it to happen? Why did we not go out and get a replacement goalkeeper? The minute Fabianski got injured, or when they knew we needed an op and was out for a longer period of time, I heard a couple of people say about that Michel Vorm at Tottenham before he signed another deal with Tottenham. Free agent. Go out and get him. Go out and get someone else. There's got to be better goalkeepers than him. He's come out. We don't know much about him. You know, he's made a few good saves, but we're already 2-0 down, mate. We've lost the game as far as we're concerned before he's made them saves. And he should have been making the saves. I mean, when he came out for the second one, he's come out, trying to punch here, and the geezers, there's 3 of them standing there.
His arms up, did he?
If Fernandes wouldn't have scored the goal, 2 other geezers standing there as well. They play very well, Newcastle, and that's off to that. They're very good support. I think Anderson was our best player. I think there's a lot to be desired about a few other of the boys. You know, I think we need players at this club that are going to put that shirt on and want to work and know what you've got to do in order to get this support going. The support got going the last 20 minutes. I mean, we scored good goals. I mean, you know, Snodgrass scored a good goal. Pellegrini was right place, right time. Haller with a good knock on. And as I say, I was seeing Haller's body language, and I think he's fed up as well.
How do we fix it? With what we've got?
I don't know. I really don't. I think they've got to go into training this week and definitely be dressed down. Whether Pellegrini's going to do that, I think I heard JP say that. You know, I've heard a couple of other people say that he's not a manager, even at Mitchell at the start. You know, is he going to turn around and go, you know, throw a few things about, effing and blinding? Probably not. He's again, you know, he's been there, done it, hasn't he? So he's he's going to expect whoever he puts out there to stick in their performances, isn't he? But bringing on Fredericks late was too late. You know, why don't he come out? Even if he just come out and he said that Sheffield United was a poor performance or was a poor result. What's he going to say about this one? Yeah. We lost 3-2 to Newcastle. 3-2 flatters us. I'd have been better coming out here losing 3-0. Because we've made it look like we're going to get back in the game. Newcastle will be appalled probably to concede 2 in the manner that they did, you know, the 2 that we scored. I don't know how it gets right. Steve Bruce has got it right.
Is it sort of like paper the cracks a little bit?
You know what, for Newcastle?
No, for us. I mean, just getting the 2 back. 3-0 would have looked...
It does, yeah, definitely, yeah. I think it's... I think something...
3-0 would have been more reflective of the game to me.
Yeah, definitely. Like I said, I'd rather have been coming out here losing 3-0. I really would. But why not? Yeah, what's 3-2 doing for us? Nothing. Makes it look like we were in a game. Newcastle ran away with it. Maximin was there, and they're not the greatest players in the world. They're not going to set the world alight, these players. Look at Everton the other week. Walcott and Iwobi, they're 2 best players. Never set the world alight, but do what's right when it matters. And, you know, Steve Bruce has come into Newcastle at the start. A lot of things to prove, maybe, you know, local lad, that Wallsend boy, whatever. You know, a lot of Newcastle weren't behind him. They've got to start getting behind him now. Great result coming down here. But listen, it's more how poor we are. We're that poor that teams are coming down, Newcastle nicking 3. We're supposed to be challenging for that top 6. Look at Leicester.
Marshy, I don't think they're nicking 3, mate. I think they're coming here and absolutely doing a job.
6, yeah, they should have had 6, to be fair. There's daylight between the 2 teams, and, you know, this wouldn't happen, Nick. You know, like, and at the end of the day, we've moved to this stadium. I think my old man said it. We might as well have stayed at Upton Park. What are we gaining?
It would have been better off.
Yeah, what we get, and we'd be beating teams like this. No disrespect to Newcastle, it could be anyone. Sheffield United the other week. If you're going to challenge and really cement a, you know, opportunity to break into that top 6, you're losing at home to Newcastle, losing at Palace, drawing at home to Sheffield United, losing at Everton. Yeah. Listen, we're not supposed to go and wallop all these teams, but we've got another West Ham side on paper. There's top 6, whatever way you look at it. Yeah. Why are we not doing it then? Why are we not using that sort of enthusiasm, looking at the team, going, well, how many are we going to get today? Yeah. And we ain't done it yet again. And it's like, you know, we come out here and off to Burnley next Saturday, innit? You know, why do we do it? Who knows? Who knows? Keep questioning.
Marshy, always a pleasure, son. Thank you very much. Cheers.